Morning. Good morning. Welcome to special edition of Kuan Yin practice. We are at my shrine here at the shop today, where we have a wintry cold, but it's so nice to be in here and return to practice in this space today. Usually I practice from my home shrine because it's the morning, but this morning we had to get up early. And so, super early and out of the house super early. So it felt like the right time to come down and do a practice at this shrine. So I don't have my copy of the Heart Sutra with me, but we will nonetheless receive a divination from the guidance cards by Alu Gutmila. Oh, this one just jumped right out. Okay. How perfect. When your plans unexpectedly develop a hiccup in them, it is time to go with the flow and trust. Sunny days will soon arrive. Reflect upon the marvel of the invisible hands of intervention and orchestration to bring nourishment, blessings, and healing. And our affirmation for today: I trust as I surrender to the current to embrace the perfection of the universe unfolding around me. One of the things that, as an earth sign, as a Taurus, as a businesswoman, as a planner, that I've had to learn in the last several years is that sometimes when something comes up that seems not so great, like an obstacle or a challenge, or something just doesn't go according to plan, or things just seem to fall apart, I've learned to trust the obstacle miracles. Sometimes something not going the way I want it to has turned out to be so great, so much better than the way that I thought it should go or would go otherwise. But it's easy to get attached to our plans and our goals. It's easy for us to get attached to ideas of how we think things should be, as opposed to being free in the moment with what is. So this card just falling out of the deck as the hiccup to the plan was so serendipitous, and becoming the divination of the day is so serendipitous. And I already know that, whatever it is that comes up today that's like a hiccup in the plan, I'm going to just have to find a way to meet it, accept it, be grateful for what it's showing me, and find the way to the next step. And it doesn't mean that we can't make aspirational plans. I'm a big fan of making aspirational plans. Like, my aspiration is to do XYZ. But if it turns out that it is XZA, then learning to be okay with that. And even if I myself am that little hiccup, that little chaos agent, if I myself come in and look at something I've planned and I go, even though that seemed like a good idea at the time, where I'm at now, it's no longer really matching me. Whenever I let myself do that, I often find that there's these unexpected benefits that come from it. So today, let's give ourselves permission to go with the flow, to trust the obstacle miracles, to lean into those hiccups and say, what might be the lesson for me here? So that's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. And now we will dive into practice. We are going to start, as usual, with 3 prostrations before the shrine. It's like we're in the snowy mountains. It's so cold. We're in the snowy mountains of Tibet today in the monastery. All right. And let's take refuge. Namo Gurube. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention. And obviously holding today for the victims of the wildfires in Southern California, but also all of those who are enduring climate change tragedies all over the world that we may not even know about today. An extra protection for those who are elderly or infirm, who are seeking safety. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Kuan Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Kuan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxin Pusa, awakening the compassion within our own hearts that is Kuan Yin. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Shi Yin 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 Pusa. Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa. And our brief practice for the Mani Reciter of Kam by Gyaltse Tokme Zangpo, Lama Dankun Sum Lak Chaksa Lo Dakni Changchuk Nipor Chike Bar, Gangdang Gang Du Kepa De Dang Der, Tadu Tuje Champo Chetzen Shing, Gusum Gewe Chula Chipar Sho Jamdang Ningje, Champo Kunlang Ne, Tuje Champo Duljar Gerpa Nam, Lame Changchuk Chola Gope Chir, Tuje Champo Trinle Je Par Sho. Homage to the Guru in three jewels. From now until I reach the essence of awakening, whenever I may be reborn, in that place may I always follow the great compassionate one and dedicate my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Inspired by loving kindness and supreme compassion, in order to lead all Mahakarunika's followers to supreme and unsurpassable awakening, may I carry out the great compassionate one's activity. Lama Dankun Chuksum Lak Chaksa Lo Dakni Changchut Nipor Chike Bar Gangdang Gangdu Kepa Dedang Der Tadu Tuje Champo Chetzen Shing Gusum Gewe Chila Chapar Sho Jamdang Ningje Champo Kunlang Ne Tuje Champo Duljar Kepa Nam Lame Changchut Chala Gope Chir Tuje Champo Trinle Je Par Sho. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hung, and today let's envision as we're chanting that each of the 108 recitations itself turns into 108 times 108 recitations, and that each of those becomes a cooling drop of water to the fires in Southern California. Om Mani Padme Hung, 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 Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. Long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of supreme bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Kuan Yin in our hearts. Namo Kuan Yin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Kuan Yin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. Thanks for joining me here today, and I will be back tomorrow. Have a great day.